Hello, it's Barbara. I'm back with Espresso Yoga session number 10. I'd like you to put me on pause for a moment and go see if you can find yourself a tennis ball or a little rubber ball. And when we come back, I'll show you what we're going to do with these little instruments of torture. Okay, taking either one, I like to use the tennis ball under my feet, placing it under one foot. This works either sitting or standing holding on to something. We're simply dropping our weight onto that ball and rolling out our feet. If you've ever suffered from plantar fasciitis, that's quite a painful condition. This is a really good treatment for that. Because as you know, our feet are very highly innervated, many nerve endings, and all of our organs are represented in a point in the foot. That's what foot reflexology is all about. So by massaging our feet like this, we're actually giving ourselves a whole body massage, and it's free. So finding all those points, making sure we get under the great toe and under the other toes, and even moving the ball to the inside arch of the foot, holding it with the other foot, and just a shearing motion straight down. Can be kind of tender, those inside muscles of the inner arch. When that foot feels nicely rolled out, just for a moment placing both feet on the floor, closing the eyes, and just sinking into the feeling. Do those feet feel any different one to the other? While we're here, let's take a breath. Lift our hearts, sink our hips deeply into the chair, rolling our shoulders back, away from the ears. Feels so good. One more big breath. And exhaling. Let's take the ball under the other foot. We'll do the same thing. Putting our weight, maybe you want to scooch a little closer to the front of the chair. Just letting the weight drop straight down on the ball, rolling out all those spots, looking for the owie points. I'm sure you're going to find them. They're always there. Getting under the great toe, under the other toes. Breathing. Remembering to stay straight. I was slipping over. Now moving the ball to the inner arch and just that shearing motion straight down, supporting the ball so it doesn't roll away with the other foot. Excellent. Not a lot of tennis playing happening right now, so any tennis players you know, they probably can spare you a tennis ball or two, sadly. All right, let's grab that guy. And either the tennis ball or a little one. I got this one in a bag of 5 or 6 at the dollar store for next to nothing. So go out, splurge, spend $1, get some little rubber balls because they're fabulous. I'm going to use the little guy right now and just using it as a massage tool wherever we're feeling pain, stiffness, soreness. I like to get up into my shoulders. That's my particular point of joy at the moment. You'll know them when you find them. Those points need it. And we can roll down the arm. We can pay attention to the wrists with all this computer work we're doing. Maybe your wrists are giving you some grief. You can roll back and forth. The hands. Let's roll out the hands because my goodness, aren't they doing their bit these days? Almost like we're washing. That thing's a ball of soap. We know how to wash our hands these days. Let's get in there between the fingers. Now roll up the other wrist. Do this more slowly on your own. Take all the time you need. I promised espresso yoga, so I'm not going to take too long, but I'm going to get into that other shoulder because it feels so good. Going back up, maybe your neck, back shoulders are kind of sore. That's good spots to find. Just moving around. Don't forget the head. Getting up at the temples is great for headaches. Up in there, being gentle and kind, sending some loving kindness to your jaw, the temporomandibular joint. You might be surprised how much tension you find in that point right there. Ooh, that feels good. Going to take that around my chin to the other side. Get that jaw joint Move my hair out of the way. Up to my temple. Could go anywhere really. Maybe you want to get back your lower back, your spine. If you have 2 tennis balls, you can lie on the floor, one either side of your spine. Move around and find those points. I guarantee that they're there. So this is the self-massage session using a tennis ball or a little rubber ball of bliss. Here we go. Choose your weapon of torture. Let's end this session with a deep breath. Rolling our shoulders back, lifting our hearts, lifting our gaze, sinking into the chair. Let's breathe our hands up. Exhale down to heart center. We'll do one more of those big stretchy inhale, a beautiful breath up. Let's get a stretch. Long spines. Maybe a little bit to one side and the other. Let's bring it down to heart center. Thank you for joining. I hope this was helpful. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.